Have you ever wondered whether science and spirituality can coexist? Can the mysteries of the universe be explained purely through the logic of science? Or do we need something beyond the physical world to truly understand our existence? What if the very nature of consciousness, the power of belief, and the deepest aspects of human experience lie at the intersection of both? In today's world, spirituality and science often seem like two opposing forces. On one side, we have science, driven by evidence, logic, and empirical data. On the other, there is spirituality, based on personal experience, faith, and inner truths that can't always be measured by scientific tools. But what if these two realms, often seen as incompatible, are actually more connected than we think? Welcome to Spiritual Unifier, a space where we explore the profound intersections of spirituality and the world around us. Here we dive deep into the mysteries of the universe, bridging wisdom from both science and spirituality to offer a more holistic view of existence. If you're intrigued by this unique perspective, don't forget to subscribe and join us on this enlightening journey. Before delving deeper into the discussion, let's first define what we mean by spirituality and science. Spirituality can be seen as a personal or collective search for meaning, connection, and understanding of the self, the universe, or a higher power. It is often rooted in experiences that transcend the physical realm and may involve practices like meditation, prayer, mindfulness, or energy work. Spirituality is deeply subjective. It is not based on evidence that can be scientifically measured, but on personal transformation and inner peace. Science, on the other hand, is a methodical and systematic pursuit of knowledge about the natural world. It is grounded in observation, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning. Unlike spirituality, science seeks to explain phenomena through repeatable experiments, hypothesis testing, and empirical data. It depends on objective facts and logical deduction to establish truths about the universe. At first glance, these two concepts seem to operate in completely different domains. Spirituality dealing with the unobservable and subjective, while science focuses on the measurable and observable. But is there room for them to coexist? Despite their differences, there are significant areas where science and spirituality overlap, particularly in their shared interest in understanding consciousness, the nature of reality, and the mind-body connection. One of the most profound areas where science and spirituality intersect is in the study of consciousness. Consciousness, the state of being aware of and able to think about one's existence, remains one of the greatest mysteries of both science and spirituality. Neuroscientists have studied the brain and its neural activity to uncover the mechanisms behind conscious thought. At the same time, spiritual practices like meditation and mindfulness explore altered states of consciousness, helping practitioners tap into a deeper awareness beyond the ordinary mind. While science can measure brain activity and offer insights into how consciousness arises from neural processes, spirituality offers subjective, experiential insights into what it means to experience consciousness from a higher or expanded state. In recent years, neuroscience and spirituality have begun to converge in the exploration of how practices like meditation can alter brain activity, reduce stress, and improve well-being. Quantum physics, the branch of science that deals with the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, has led to some surprising parallels with spiritual teachings. Concepts like the interconnectedness of all things, the observer effect, and the idea that consciousness influences reality find resonance with spiritual philosophies, especially those from Eastern traditions like Buddhism and Taoism. Here we can take example of quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles become interconnected in such a way that the state of one affects the state of another, even across vast distances, mirrors the idea of interconnectedness present in many spiritual teachings. These shared concepts have led some scientists and spiritual teachers to suggest that quantum physics could offer a scientific basis for the interconnectedness of all life, as described in spiritual traditions. Though mainstream science may not fully endorse the metaphysical interpretations of quantum physics, the parallels between science and spirituality in this field provide a rich area for exploration and conversation. Another fascinating area of overlap is the placebo effect. The placebo effect refers to the phenomenon where a person experiences real, measurable changes in their health simply because they believe they are receiving treatment, even if that treatment is inert. This effect highlights the power of belief in the mind-body connection, ideas that are central to many spiritual practices, which emphasize the power of intention and belief in creating personal transformation. While science explains the placebo effect in terms of psychological mechanisms, spirituality acknowledges the role of intention and belief in manifesting outcomes. Both domains point to the same conclusion. The mind has the power to influence the body, and the energy of belief can have real, observable effects. Despite their many points of intersection, science and spirituality also have fundamental differences, especially in how they approach understanding reality. One of the key differences is the contrast between the objective and the subjective. Science thrives on objective, repeatable experiments and evidence that can be independently verified. It is concerned with facts, measurable phenomena, and universal laws that apply to all people. Spirituality, however, is deeply subjective. It is based on personal experience, and its truths are often revealed through intuition, meditation, or spiritual practices that are unique to each individual. Spirituality is not about proving concepts in a lab, but about personal transformation, meaning, and connection with something greater than oneself. This subjective nature makes spirituality difficult, if not impossible, to study in the same way science studies physical phenomena. Spirituality often requires faith in things that cannot be seen or proven, whether it be belief in a higher power, the afterlife, or the efficacy of a particular spiritual practice. Science, however, depends on evidence that can be observed, tested, and verified. For science, belief without evidence is not considered valid. This fundamental difference creates a natural tension between the two fields. Science is bound by the limitations of what can be observed, measured, and understood through empirical methods. This leaves certain phenomena outside the realm of scientific inquiry, such as mystical experiences, alter-ed states of consciousness, and other subjective spiritual experiences. Spirituality deals with these areas that cannot be easily quantified, often offering insight into realms that are beyond the reach of science. While science and spirituality have their differences, many believe they do not have to be in opposition. In fact, some see them as complementary, with each offering valuable perspectives on the nature of existence and human experience. Science provides us with tools to understand the physical world, to diagnose and treat illnesses, and to improve our quality of life through technology and innovation. Spirituality, on the other hand, offers us guidance on how to live with purpose, connect with others, and cultivate inner peace. Together, science and spirituality can provide a more holistic view of human experience, combining practical knowledge with existential meaning. Many people find that integrating science and spirituality in their lives can enhance their well-being. For example, scientific research supports the mental and physical health benefits of practices like mindfulness, yoga, and meditation. Spiritual practices, when grounded in science, can help individuals cope with stress, enhance emotional resilience, and foster a deeper connection with themselves and others. In this way, spirituality can be approached not as something separate from or opposed to science, but as an integrated part of a person's overall well-being. Practices that are rooted in spirituality can be validated and enhanced by scientific understanding, and science can deepen our appreciation for the mysteries that spirituality addresses. In the end, the debate between spirituality and science may not be about choosing one over the other. Both have their strengths and limitations, and both offer valuable insights into the nature of reality and the human experience. As science continues to uncover the mysteries of the universe, and as spirituality evolves to meet the needs of modern life, there is an opportunity for these two domains to complement and enrich each other. Rather than seeing spirituality and science as opposing forces, we can embrace them as two different lenses through which we view the world. Together, they can offer a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of who we are, where we come from, and where we are headed. It is not about rejecting one for the other, but about finding a way to bring them together for a more balanced, fulfilling existence. Thank you for watching and joining me here on Spiritual Unifier. I truly appreciate your time and your curiosity to explore the depths of both science and spirituality with us. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might be interested in this fascinating discussion. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep unifying the spiritual wisdom with the knowledge of the world around you. I'd also love to invite you to watch my previous video, What is Spirituality?, where we take a closer look at the essence of spirituality and how it can influence our lives. You can find it here on the channel.